Good morning, America. This is your friend, Dr. Turi. I hope I am your friend. All right, the title to this Cosmic Code newsletter is XZRS Radio Show, Dr. Turi, Modern Day Nostradamus with predictions for September 23rd and September 30th. Again, that is not the title I choose. This is the title that was chosen by Rob McConnell, which is the radio host who did this wonderful radio show last night. And I very, very, very strongly recommend you to listen to it. The show was very interesting, and as usual, the hour just flew off real fast. I remember, when I do radio shows sometimes with George Norrie, 3 hours seems to go like 5 minutes. That's what it is when you have good time. If you go to the dentist, it's going to be a long time. You're going to feel every second, and you're going to wish that time goes fast. When you have good time, usually it goes fast. You know that. So, what I like about Rob, it's pretty much like with Dr. J. Okay, currently Dr. J is a little bit under the weather. He will be soon back together. We all think of him, send him good wishes, and I'm going to be on his show sometime soon too. The good news about both of these professionals, DJs, is that they are aware of my cosmic gift, or a curse, I don't know. And both pay attention to my predictions. So that's the good news. That's why I'm a regular on their show. Yet, the given date of September 23rd, last night on Rob's show, really hit home with specific predictions. So when you have, a very specific date, a very specific prediction that is thrown on your own live show, there is no way for me to express the reaction of the host. So, you need to go and listen to it. Okay. Rob is a superhuman. Okay. He is led by the Draconis to open a new door for my cosmic messages. In fact, Rob is moving to radio from television program. And he's also moving from his home. He's moving from his office in Hamilton. He's moving to Hamilton, Niagara in Canada. That's where he broadcasts his show. And the good news is that this new program is going to reach over 200 million listeners. Amen. Thank you to Draconis. Those cosmic winds are finally turning on my side. Knowing that you will not see me on Facebook anymore, knowing that I've been banned from Wikipedia, LinkedIn, Google has deleted thousands of my articles. So at least the Draconis have led Rob and I to work together again. I mean, we've been working together for years, but as time passes, you tend to lose friends and then they come back. You know how it is with Mercury retrograde. And this is what happened with Rob. So I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. So all I can tell you again is to listen to the show, acknowledge my prediction and the immediate confirmation of Rob and all the great change and personal and for his career that are taking place currently. So it's just something that that I have experience with him and other radio hosts. And again, unless you listen to it, there's no way that I can explain them, his feelings. All right. Now, while you have all these young souls out there that will, assume that I'm egocentric, they will deny my UFOs, encounter predictive legacies. They dismiss everything. But, that's because my work can only benefit the people that were born with an advanced UCI, and that's you because you're listening to me still. All right. Now, the next SOS to the world deadly windows are set for September 23rd and September 30th. Okay, remember, those dates were also offered in last night in Rob's program and also in my last 3 radio show now. So, same story. You have the links there live. Click in it and let me prove my claim to you. Now, those upcoming cosmic winds are promising more deadly news, more earthquakes, deadly earthquakes, maybe tsunami. and in a more dance of evil in a more dance of evil that is all engaged by the reptilians. But you know what? You got to remember, regardless of what's going on, there is a big plan that is imposed by God that is speaking His will through the cosmic code for us all. His will that I translate through the sign for you, of course. So what I'm trying to tell you is, don't get down with all this nasty stuff that's going on. During the old days, we didn't have computers, we didn't have telephones, so anything that happened 50 miles away from you, you did not know. So now you're being bombarded because with the new age of Aquarius and technology, somebody can fart 10,000 miles away. You're going to be able to hear it. You're going to be able to talk about it, but you won't smell it. That's the good news. All right. So what I'm trying to tell you is that everything is accelerating. So earthquakes took place since forever. You did not know. Tsunami, tornado, you did not know because we didn't have the technology. However, there is no denying that Mother Earth is suffocating. That's for sure. There is no denying the weather changes. Okay, the climate change. There's no denying this because it's not only obvious, but it's scientifically proven. But regardless of what's going on, don't give up, because there is always a light at the end of the tunnel. Even if you do not understand what's the purpose for you being alive, for you being in this hell, okay? If you don't understand, doesn't mean that it's going to be hell forever. Life is a constant process of endless changes that you cannot control. Sometimes the winds are against you, and sometimes they are with you. So when they are with you and pushing yourself forward, they lead you to people like Rob, to Dr. J, to all the people that have been helping me so far, that have been distant, that have been closed up, so to speak, because that's what the reptilians were enforcing, because those winds were not on my side. But that's changing. And I'm going to give you more information when you listen to the show with Rob that we did last night. Excuse me. Now, these are my last publicized full newsletters, okay? And my last 2 dates, public warning. You're not going to have any more dates, the 23rd and the 30th. These are the 2 days that you have to assimilate and realize if it's worth it for you to either join us on Patreon, or best of all, the Cosmic Code website. So if you want to read more of this type of newsletters, where they will be. They will be on Patreon, and they will be on the Cosmic Code website. All you're going to get from me after that is those videos, very different, but short bulletin. You will not have my SOS to the world deadly windows dates anymore, or explanation of the news, because we are doing something different. Okay, just read the information at the bottom of that newsletter today. All right, so what do we have today? Well, we are still into this SOS to the world deadly plutonic window, or the best negative energy you can get, which are definitely used by the reptilians. They're having fun right now, because people in all walks of life, people from many levels, are affected by those energy, and they have absolutely no clue. And some of them are paying the ultimate price. So let's start with the news currently on CNN, reflecting this window in my obvious quadrant. The first one, it's in red, police news. A police captain was killed after a routine traffic stop ended in a shootout. There you go. It's funny because last night Rob was saying to me, Pat, Dr. Turi, the FBI, they visited you, all these police, they could make a good use of your gift. Why don't they do then? Listen to that discussion. And I gave my answers, and that's what it is. I'm telling you again, and now when you have a police captain that is being killed after a routine traffic stop, it pisses me off, because how many times I've told the police executive, these are not normal days. And here goes a cop that's not returning home because he does not have enough cosmic consciousness. He does not know about those SOS to the world deadly plutonic window that are directly aiming at the police force. And you have now in front of you the full result and undeniable values of my cosmic work. Does this mean the police gonna knock at my door and say, "Hey, Dr. Turi, maybe we should take you seriously and combine your technology and our technology, so maybe another police captain won't get killed"? I do have a good friend in New York. He's a police captain. He's retired right now. I'm sure he must be feeling really, really bad to have lost another of his colleague, and knowing that, because he's close to us, knowing that he knows that I know what I'm talking about and how much I can save lives. Can only, rephrase what I said many times before. All the police executives are responsible for all the past, for the present, this police captain, and for all the future cops that will be killed. Not only this, also for the law-obedient American citizens that get shot by the cops during those windows, because those windows are a reflection of the cosmic energy, which is manipulated by the reptilians that are going to put you at the wrong time at the wrong place. Here we are. I can talk forever. I can dance forever. Not only the police, but the scientific community, by giving you a date of earthquakes, which I did. If you watch my last 2 videos, it's just mind-boggling to me that the scientific community is not paying attention, just because, well, listen to the show. You got your answers. So click on Police Requiem a little bit more, and that will give you an idea that I'm so committed to help people, yet nobody is listening to me. But that may change with the new door opening with Rob, which is giving me access to over 210 million people. So we see. Meghan McCain walks off the set of The View. There you go again. You see those talking heads, those famous ladies, talking and being vulgar and being direct and being offended, where ego reigns supreme in those shows. You could see these people that have a position of power, yet they have absolutely no clue. They never heard what I said. Be careful what you say. Be careful what you do during those cosmic winds, because whatever you say, whatever you do, will stay with you for the rest of your life. And how many people have lost their position? Roseanne is one of them. Well, there you go. Educated, smart, put in a position of reaching millions and millions of people, yet none of them is telling you what's going on. But Dr. Turi, pay attention. This window is still in action. You better be careful. This is not a joke, unless you want to be part of the statistics, unless you want to lose a friend. Okay, what happened with Meghan McCain is that when she got her ego hurt, okay, and so was the other one that was screaming. You know the deal. In the eternal battle between emotion and logic, emotion will always win and you will always lose. That's how it works during those windows, because the emotion is really, really high and sarcasm is right there, and then you pay the price. So she was probably, take a breath, relax, have a glass of water, it's just this, you don't have to, just go back, just, whatever. And she came back. But she was victimized. Not only Meghan, but the host who's running the show, she was also victimized. And those people don't have any cosmic consciousness yet. Again, they have a position of power. What if I was there? Immediately say, hey, remember, you're doing one of these SOS negative window. Careful. Be careful your words. Careful how you present yourself. Careful what you're going to say, because that's where secret comes to light. That's where sarcasm rules supreme again, and that's where you lose a friend. And you lose a friend, you lose a wish. Or a parent, you lose a wish. As simple as that. You have to be very cautious. All right, move on. Breaking news: 2 killed, 8 injured in South Carolina bar shooting. Didn't I tell you? Be careful where you're going. The emotion is so bad. And then you have those infected people, they are drunk, they are full of drugs, and they have a gun. And next thing you know, boom, bye-bye, you dead. Be careful during those windows. Prince Andrew says she was forced to perform sex acts at 17. I told you, Epstein, the big, powerful guy, he is the leader of a clan, and, he's a billionaire, he's rich. Do you think Prince Andrew is going to talk to you or talk to me? And do you think he's immunized from the reptilians? No, he's not. And he's not going to turn into a lizard. He didn't turn into a lizard in front of that 17 years old, but he screwed her, all right? You know what I'm saying? So when David Icke tells you only big people turn into a lizard, and I tell you it's all a psychical phenomenon, maybe you should pay attention. Nobody turn into a lizard unless you're stupid. Sorry, I shouldn't say that. Don't take it personally. I apologize. I got to kind of realize, this energy makes me also very emotional, and because I know I own the truth. Okay, and then you're not stupid. You know, you could read it, you can digest it, you can understand it, you can assimilate it if you pay attention. So the fact of the matter is, a magnet will attract a piece of wood. If you're rich, if you're powerful, if you're Trump, grab them by the pussy. And if you are Prince Andrew, and if you are one of these very, very rich people who only control everything because of their peseta, okay, you will realize what that 17-year-old has no voice, pretty much like Dr. Turi. That's going to change for her, because during those windows, secrets come to light, especially when the word sex and secret to light is given to you. And that is on the news right here, right now. Understand to watch the news outside of your 5 limited rational human sense. See the news with your third eye. Read the news with your third eye, like I do. That's what I'm training you to do, so that you can appreciate a little bit more what's going on, that the reptilians infected religious matrix or the scientific matrix want to sign you to Mars. Another big joke. It's totally ridiculous. They don't want you to know. Remember, knowledge is power, ignorance is evil. And when they control the information, they control you. But you got Dr. Turi. Now, Dr. Turi is giving you too much of things that are kept under the blanket. Next thing you know, that's why you won't see me anywhere anymore. They fire me from everywhere. Now, that tells you how important it is for you to talk now and to help me so we can beat those entities. But if you wait a little bit too long, you might have a problem. Well, there we go. Let's see. Misery man gets 2 life sentences for rape, murder of 18-year-old daughter. Oh my God. Imagine how much infected someone has to be to actually rape and kill his own blood and flesh. There is no words to describe how far and devious the reptilians are to hijack the mind, the body, and let the vice, the sexual vice of a father go all the way to screw his daughter and kill her. And my heart goes to this family, to this daughter. It's just terrible. I mean, if you think that's normal, man, we're in trouble, but you're desensitized because it's happening non-stop. It's like, your president sending one tweet, another one, insulting this and told, and so it becomes natural. You become desensitized, and that's dramatic. They should not be happening. Sad. Again, sex, secrets, and this guy, my gosh, 2 life sentences is not enough. It's gonna go to hell. I mean, the reptilians hell. They own him. They own him. So even when he dies, he already have signed his soul out. It reinforced the reptilians movement, which is developing, promoting, expanding the evil, the negativity, the demons that are cursing humanity. Same story, black and white, up and down, male, female, God, devil, twice, 2 arms, 2 legs, remember, good and bad. This misery man screwing and killing his daughter have made the reptilian agenda grow a little bit bigger, a little bit better for them. You need to understand, it's so simple. It's all about psychical energy. Again, no one will turn into a lizard, and every man and woman from every walks of life on this planet can easily become infected by those entities. And not just Prince Andrew. Proof now is that this father killing his daughter. God have mercy. Father and son die after falling off a cliff. How the hell? I didn't read the detail because it's just sickening. But man, father and son fall after a cliff. Is that suicide? I don't know. I didn't read the details. But one thing sure, you know, the deadly window doesn't lie, and the reptilian was there. A little push somewhere, somehow. Go and read the detail. Man die after underwater engagement goes horribly wrong. Oh my gosh, here goes this guy. Honey, I love you. He's under the water. You sure something here? You everything to me. Okay, would you marry me? And he touched the ring. Next thing you know, he drowned. Oh, it drives me crazy. Do you know why? Because this person, I can guarantee you, was born with a Pisces dragon's tail. Pisces was water. Anytime you get close to the water element and you own such a tail, you are in serious risk of trouble. Remember when the Titanic went down? First of all, the moon was waning, which is negative. Secondly, Mercury was retrograde, which means Captain Smith was not thinking forward. He was going too fast. He wanted to make sure to be on time. And the most important things of all, the moon was in Pisces. All those negative elements combined together was enough for the reptilians to kill 2,000 people. That's it. And the same with the Tuscania, the other ship went down. And look at the same freaking cosmic energy are in place. But if I'm the only one to know that, if the scientific community don't dig into the cosmic code and understand Jesus' cosmic ministry or God cosmic design and how it crosses human life, because the reptilians are there to handle those energy against us, how am I going to make progress? Those little video with 200 or 300, maybe if I get lucky, 1,500 people watching. Oh, the things have to change, because you know what? This man didn't have to die. Oh, but oh wow, he suffocated, he had a heart attack or whatever it is, and that's it, forget it. There's so much more behind all that. So much more that you need to know. You cannot watch the news anymore with your human eyes. You've got to start to watch the news with your third eye and bypass the limitation of the religious matrix, okay, tell you you're going to go to hell if you listen to me and touch astrology, or the scientific infected matrix who want you to believe you're going to go on Mars and turn everybody into atheists. Well, now science becomes God. No. You need to fight with me, you need to help me, and you need to show me your support. Either join Pantheon or become a VIP cosmic coder, because you know what? You're not going to get those anymore. Only if you join. Man with Down syndrome died in hot car after high caretaker passed out. Jesus, Jesus. How can this happen? It's supposed to take care of this kid. And the kid cooked in the car. So, probably smoke, probably drugs. I guarantee you that. Legal or illegal, I didn't read it. Just pick up some news. Passed out because there is drugs, because he was during this nasty, deadly window, he made a mistake. You do not make this type of mistake during those windows, because you are going to be part of the statistics. And that's all I'm trying to do, to make sure you do not die. And I should not be blamed, hurt, criticized, or sought as an egocentric because I want to save your butt. And all these people that criticize me, I'm telling you, what did you give the world today, or yesterday for that matter? What did I give you since 1991? Yet the best of me is being trashed. It will change. Oh, believe me, it will change in time. I have hopes because I know better. All right. Model cleanse tender date tried giving her a chihuahua, incidentally killed it after she turned him down. Oh my God. Now, when you have a little innocent chihuahua that gets killed by this sucker because his ego is hurt, or his crazy lunatic, God knows what, an infected reptilius, landed on that show. But you know what? Those young, beautiful girls out there who they do not understand. They are not cosmic conscious. They do not understand that they're taking a lot of chances. Now they are everywhere. Okay? You got some crazy lunatic suckers out there. They'll do anything to kill you just because they are completely infested. So if they cannot kill you, they're going to kill an innocent animal. Oh, that's my revenge. Now, when I look at this little dog, it reminds me of the rejection. I'm a nothing. I'm a nobody. I hate her. Let me kill this sucker. He was actually killing her. That if he does this to a dog, he can do it to her. So be careful, because you got a pretty face, a nice ass, a nice boobs, and you start to, show yourself, and then you start to hit all these followers. There is a lot of them that don't have your best interest in mind. It's just a matter of time before one of these lunatic, give you that wake-up call. But that wake-up call might be your death. So you got to be very cautious when you're young and beautiful, and you let your ego and your beauty take over by collecting a bunch of people following you. You just got to be careful. And those kids out there, they have absolutely no idea what fame can bring them. Oh my gosh. I'm 70 years old soon. I can't believe I made it with all this mess. These populist logos are hiding secret. Very interesting. You should go and look. I read that one. I use the word. I use this because the word secret is mentioned in my keywords. You all know I use Nostradamus 16th century divine astrology, where symbolism is used, contrary to modern astrology that finish and start in your horoscope newspaper or on Facebook. A very popular website gives you nothing but sign up and then let's sell my socks there as an advertisement. Okay, so secret, the genius of this guy who made that logo is pretty obvious. Take the time to read that one. I enjoy that one. Delta flight plunge 3,000 feet in minutes. Oh, lucky you, my friends. The reptilians interfere. Then comes the draconis. It all depends on all the people inside this plane. I mean, I'm so far ahead that it might be difficult for you to assimilate that new information. But let's say, like this guy who died in the water, he was born with a Pisces star. So he has to be very, very cautious in the water, because that's the negative element where the reptilians are going to use it to kill him. And they did. They succeeded. The same in an airplane. If you're a pilot, if the co-pilot, and if, let's say, a good chunk of people, a big chunk of people were born with the tail of the dragon in Aquarius, now this plane is not going to make its destination. You do not know that. So mathematics, you're playing Russian roulette, because, there are people that will have this type of dragon tail that are passed to other people. They don't even know. You might have a fantastic shot, but you're surrounded with a bunch of negative people. Their energy, their cosmic wind, their UCR is used, may be abused by the reptilian. Next thing you know, this plane goes down. Now, you can have the protection of the draconis. Obviously, they interfere, okay? Obviously, there was a lot of negativity in that plane, okay? And they interfere, so everybody just, was safe and sound. But in the future, you know what? Airliner, pilot will not be hired just like that. They're going to look at their chart. They're going to look if he has the right chart to fly. So this way it doesn't end up like a kamikaze, like this guy who took this plane and dropped it in the Indian Ocean. They are still wondering what happened to this guy. Oh, terrorism. No, he committed suicide. Draco told me he just committed suicide. He had enough. His wife dropped him just before he took charge of the plane, and then it just went down, and he took everybody with him. That's the reptilians, depression, negativity. So what I'm trying to tell you here, in the future, they're going to use forensic astrology. They're going to make sure that the right people are flying their planes, and some other people who have negative energy, we have to be thrown on specific time so that those cosmic wind cannot be used or abused by the reptilians, and everybody's safe. You're talking about the future, about 30 to 40 years, if we make it, because the age of Aquarius could very well be the last age. And when I say if we make it, is if the Draconis decide for some reason not to interfere, which I doubt very much. I doubt very much those entities will completely ignore us to the very last moment, just to respect the Galactic Federation or Grand Cosmic Order, not to interfere with us. So I still have hopes. You know, Draco told me not to give hopes regardless of what happened. He says, have hopes, have faith, be positive, work with us, and then promote that type of thinking. I'm a mission to do that, and that's why I went through all these UFOs experiences. Anyway, there is so much more to say, but I can only tell you so much today. So the same old story. So again, you know, you could check my blog daily to read your bulletin, or you can join the Cosmic Code and read the full Cosmic Code newsletter with all the SOS to the World Deadly Window in the future. And then we're going to go from there. Okay. So remember, I think next Sunday, we're going to do that special thing out there. We're going to do some mini reading. We're going to talk about UFOs. So I'm going to give it a shot to see how you like it. And if you like it, I will keep promoting positivity, and then feed those who are able and willing to dig into more tough information. At the end of the truth, to read the full content of my newsletters. Same old story now. Very soon, okay, in 4 days, I'll be in Los Angeles with Tom Dineheiser, Coast to Coast AM producer. We're going to be doing that Spiritual Awakening series. Go to dr.turi.com and scroll down and read all the detail of what I'm going to do all there. And then you're going to be enjoying Draco, that's for sure, especially if you have any ailment or if you want to know what's ahead of you. Talking to me face to face is a very, very different deal. And then I will guide you with all my artwork. I'm bringing my artwork to help you to understand your connection with the divine and do some specific prediction for each sign of the zodiac. So it's a very cheap price to pay if you want to really know what's ahead of you for the next maybe 2 or 4 years ahead of you. I'm going to take the time to take care of everybody. Now it's going to be interesting. So join us if you're in California, if you're in LA, and with this being said, my friend, I'll take this opportunity one more time to thank you for your trust in my work. And then we shall see you again. Until then, hey, make it a beautiful day. Bye-bye.